I just needed to come on and complain about something for a minute. I don't even know if I'm gonna post this because I feel like I just need to talk. Generic medications are great and all, but it absolutely should not be allowed for them to not work as effectively as their name brand counterpart, or even almost as effectively. I have been dealing with generic medication manufacturers changing every time I get a refill of my ADHD medication. And for some people, different manufacturers don't have an effect on them and they can take whatever generic medication they're given. But it seems that my body and my brain don't like specific manufacturers, or just the fact that it keeps changing every 28 freaking days it's ridiculous. And I know the manufacturer changes without even looking at the bottle, because every time I get a refill, the capsule looks different. It's a different color, it has different numbers and letters on it, and then of course, you double check that with the manufacturer that is listed on the bottle, and lo and behold, every single time it's a different manufacturer. And it's like every time I get a refill, I go through this week-long period of feeling like absolute shit because the medication, while the active ingredient is the same, doesn't work the same because it's got different stuff in it. Or I don't know exactly how medication works. I just know that every single time I get a refill, this happens. And it doesn't just affect me. It affects the people in my house because I'm a mom and I'm a partner. But when I spend an entire day super irritable, super moody, crying at the drop of a hat, letting tiny things affect me and get under my skin, and I spend the entire day just crying because the medication isn't working the way that it's supposed to, and my emotional stability symptom of my ADHD is just off the wall and completely out there, something is wrong. And to make matters worse, my insurance doesn't cover the name brand Adderall XR. It just doesn't. There are no other options for me besides generic medication. If I want name brand or to stick with a manufacturer that doesn't change, I would have to get name brand, because it's not the pharmacy's fault. It's not the pharmacy's fault that their manufacturer keeps changing, because the pharmacy is just doing what they can to keep the medication in stock. I get it. But if I want the manufacturer to not change, I have to get name brand. And with insurance not covering name brand, there's no way I can afford it. I've looked into Vyvanse, and the generic Vyvanse is $40 a month. $40 for a 28-day supply, because that's what I get here. Name brand Vyvanse is almost $500 for a 28-day supply. And who's to say they even work the same? The generic and the name brand. The generic Adderall and the name brand Adderall obviously don't work the same. And I'm just complaining because it shouldn't be this hard. It shouldn't be this hard.